Hello friends, it's Livid here, one half of the team behind Legacy Gaming, and today we're here to showcase a legendary that is 100% worthy of the rarity it drops at. Not just because of how it performs, but because of the mods it carries as well. If you're interested in the game and want to know more about each legendary along the way, well, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we're going to be linking enemies up and knocking them down with the Voodoo Matchmaker. Let's just start off by saying legendary weapon design in Outriders, in our opinion, is pretty on point visually, and this one definitely doesn't disappoint. I mean, what's not to like about weapons that are literally on fire? Now, as far as we know, legendaries across the board are just RNG drops. Who knows when you'll get one? This one specifically dropped from the Captain Farm method, and if you haven't checked out that video, it's just as good as the chest farm method we showcased as well. So if you're on the hunt for legendaries in the most efficient ways possible, just know time is the currency you'll have to pay. Now this assault rifle dropped for Kodiak at item level 9 in World Tier 5. We have the typical stats that increase with item level, such as firepower, weapon leech, healing received, and close range damage. Now the important part of any legendary is that they come with special Tier 3 mods, as well as another Tier 1 or Tier 2 mod. In Outriders, you can dismantle an item with a mod to permanently add it to your collection, which allows you to apply to other weapons and armor later on. So if a legendary like this isn't something you want to use, dismantling it will still be beneficial to you. Now I should also point out that the only way to get Tier 3 mods is by dismantling legendary items. But don't worry, you can get multiples of the same legendaries throughout your adventures. There are around 350 unique mods in Outriders, which we'll be talking about much more in future videos. Now the mod that makes the Voodoo Matchmaker a ruthless ad killer is a Tier 3 Ultimate Damage Link mod, which causes your shots to link up to two enemies and share 30% of your weapon damage dealt and 10% of your anomaly damage dealt. Now, we don't see a cooldown and we didn't really experience one. Pretty nasty. This makes this assault rifle, or frankly any weapon with this mod, really effective at giving you ad clear on smaller mobs that wander too close to either another small target or a larger enemy that you're trying to focus down. The other awesome mod this one has is one I fully expect to be a staple mod for high tier activities, especially once we finally get to see its Tier 3 variant. The Tier 1 mod is Vulnerability Bullets, which makes your shots inflict vulnerable on enemies with a cooldown of 8 seconds. I've done some testing with this mod, and what you'll see is enemies glow red to denote the buff has been applied. Then for the next 4 seconds, all damage on that target will be boosted by a massive 25%. This synergizes so well with the Tier 3 mod here, making sure the damage shared to the attached target is amplified even more. Now, put this all together with the inherent life leech, the healing boost, and this weapon is an incredible legendary drop all on its own, without any other upgrades. You'll also notice that this is labeled as a standard variant of the assault rifle archetype. Now, there are a number of other variants that you can upgrade weapons to that affect their firing rates, damage, and a lot more. Now, we aren't entirely sure if this applies to legendaries, since we didn't have access to the crafting system within the demo. But if it does, fantastic. That allows for much more flexibility when it comes to playstyle. I have to say, we continue to be impressed by how strong these weapons feel. This one is meant for ads very clearly, but it also does great damage against bosses, mainly because of the vulnerability mod. Now, future bosses that might have ads present, we could see this weapon performing even better, allowing you to DPS and damage the ads around the boss. Now we're going to leave you all with this clip of us using this weapon against the main demo boss that we had access to without using any crazy buffs to really showcase the weapon as is. And you'll see for being an assault rifle on a single target, it still manages to easily deal with them. We hope you all are enjoying your Outriders demo experience so far. So if you enjoy our content and want to follow us through Enoch, throw us a like, maybe hit that subscribe button, or even share the video. What do you have to lose? It's completely free for you, and it really does help us out. My name is Livid, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.